What's up, yo? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I hate your mouth hurts, dude.
Sebastian Janikowski. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Well, he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Well, left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
That's cool.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Allen. That's caught by Waller out left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. And again, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now Allen again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Damn. Actually, on my seat.
Allen now on first down. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. at the Raiders' 10-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid.
Thank you, cuz, like you did something.
First possession. I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And forget about finding a way. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Trash.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I like it.
And this is 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson.
Trash. Give me that. Give me that fucking shit. Give me that shit. It's garbage. Run in your mouth. Run in your mouth.
From the 32 now.
Sorry,
First and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
Trash.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach
Run in your
the
mouth.
8-yard line before going out.
First and goal.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With
We
no
didn't get 4 plays on.
49ers with
Garbage.
the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to
All
work
'cause
on
you
a first
talking.
and goal. To throw, it's Allen.
All because you talking.
Take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Come on, run. Touchdown run. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
That's the score. Niners 7, Raiders nothing.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Steps away to his left.
Garb.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that's
Garb.
trying to get it to Robinson.
Give me that. Give me that. You suck. Bad.
Guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All because you talking.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he is going to be stopped cold
All
behind the
because
line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
the 35-yard line.
On second down, it's Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Sebastian Janikowski on for the field goal.
Yeah, you thought.
And this is
Turn your
right
mic
down
back
the
off,
middle
man.
as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call a sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Out to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. That catch good for only a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll buy some time right.
Please throw that bullshit. Please throw that. Give me that.
Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion
Trash.
Sanders. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the football ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Just ain't no hope.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Allen. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Allen to throw once more. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play
That dime?
should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And down inside the 15 he goes.
That's cool.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because
Jackson hit and he lost
Shut
the
up.
football. And now
Shut
it's
up.
scooped up by the 49ers.
Shut up.
And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
It's Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mike Evans, 84 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. That one goes for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's good. And across the track. Into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing again. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Trash.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Yep. Oh, I was there for that shit.
That third down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And
play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And bulldozing his way through. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen in his receiver.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Back quite a ways here, facing second and 19. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Throwing on second and long. Jackson throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, no, I'm scared.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third
down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
the score, Niners 24, Raiders 14.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll try and run it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Kittle.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On play action, Allen. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson on the move to his left.
No.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. If they had designs,
give me that sorry ass shit.
Back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put him on. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone's
man, you understand about you can't do none of that.
Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
No,
to me, 300
Barry.
yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Sanders has it over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there? That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down and then some. Give him 29
You are
yards.
trash, my good sir.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the 49.
Yeah, get off my screen, kid. I keep receiving the ball.
And we
Hope
are
this is
underway at
bad.
Allegiant Stadium.
I'm playing the same dude again.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
San Francisco.
From midfield, here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. And again, it's Allen. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cameron Hayward able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Jerry Rice, open right side. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling, go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal is there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down, and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 28-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First down, San Francisco.
Now Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
carry for Sanders. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run in Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Raiders 0. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
For the resident.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Sebastian Janikowski lining.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ricky Jackson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson airing this one out for Evans. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll look downfield for Wall. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Darren Waller, 56 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, so much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
Janikowski good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Raiders nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. McCaffrey on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throw left side, completion to Rice. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
49ers.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. For the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
I'm done.